In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be running through Gracie Hamatia San Diego HQ and what I would do if I was running their marketing on behalf of them. So I'm the owner here at Zero Marketing. We work with 100 plus martial arts schools and counting. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the current marketing strategies from a surface leads perspective for Gracie San Diego HQ here. We're going to be running through their Facebook page, what ads they're running, or in this case, not running. We're going to be going through their website and what I would do if I was running their ads, what I would do for the website, how I would funnel the leads in, get the people booked in, as well as a thank you page. So the purpose of this video is A, if you're Gracie San Diego, take a watch and try to implement some of these things yourselves. And B, if you're another martial arts school and you want to take inspiration from a leading HQ gym like Gracie Jiu-Jitsu here in San Diego, I'm going to be breaking down their marketing and you can see some things that they're doing well, not so well, and what you can take away for yourself. So let's get straight into it. So the first bit here is you can see that not so active on the social media. So the thing now with social media, Facebook, Instagram, all these different apps is you've got to be relevant on it, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, doesn't matter what platform, okay? Getting attention in 2026 and beyond is the gold mine opportunity, okay? You need to make sure that you're staying top of mind, you're building the like, no trust factor with these leads. But if you're not even getting your brand out there, you're not building awareness, then you can't even imagine getting bookings, people showing up, let alone members, if you're not even getting your brand out there in the first place. So rule number one, get your brand out there. Whether you're running paid ads or not, you've got to be posting consistently here. So if I was running Gracie San Diego's marketing here, the HQ of a very big franchise for Jiu-Jitsu, I would be posting consistently. You've got to think, people are always going to be looking at what the HQ is doing. So it's important that you're kind of setting the standard here. So I'd be posting a lot more here, having some things set up. So you can see that they've got a good flow of like different variety, you could say, but it's just the consistency around the post. Like there's a couple years gap in between here. So if people are coming in and they've obviously got 6,000 followers coming in, which is great, but there's just not enough like awareness. There's not enough things. Videos like this are excellent. I love to say this, like, showing your community, showing the kind of the legacy, the American X Brazil collaboration there, you could say, kind of showing the behind the scenes and more importantly, like members, kids especially having a good time. So I would be wanting to see more of this, like 2, 3, 4 times a week, posting stuff like this. I'd be posting stuff like this every time there was a major holiday, anytime there's a schedule update for current members. I think one of the misconceptions you could say that I see with martial art gyms is people either are advertising for everybody but their members, or they're advertising for only their members. And when I say advertising, I'm talking organic posts on their social media. So it's important that you've got a balance between the two. So you can see here, we've got new schedule updates. That's going to be more relevant for a member versus someone that's kind of brand new. So you want that kind of mix between client acquisition strategies as well as retention strategies there. So I guess moving on to, are they running any ads? Unfortunately not, okay? At least on Facebook and Instagram, I can see here. So if you're not running ads on Facebook and Instagram, I think you're living under a rock at this point in 2026. I mean, the schools that are crushing it, they've at least spending, upwards of $1,000+ minimum a month on Facebook and Instagram. It's almost mandatory in today's, world, right? Everyone's on their phone, constantly texting, constantly on their phone, talking to people on social media. It's like you've got to maintain an authority and you've got to put your brand out there. Again, how the hell are you meant to build the like, no trust factor if you don't even have the bare essentials done here? So far, not looking too good, right? Despite being such a big HQ. But the way I see this is there is so much here left on the table that they're missing out on. I'm sure they're doing really well in terms of their members and numbers, right? But to think how much is being left on the table, got to get some simple things going here. So if we come to their website here, look, not a horrible website per se. I think it'd definitely be optimized. I'm going to show in a bit exactly what we would do if we were running a website and running ads to a website. So the problem here is there's no clear call to action. And this is the biggest thing that I see with martial art gyms. They don't have a way to funnel leads in. So for example, I can call, but like, where do I book a class? I want to read more. There's broken links here. I come to contact us. God, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu HQ. I come here and there's broken links. Okay, I need someone get me in touch with the owner here. I need to have a conversation. But you can see here that everything on this website is broken. Wasn't even planning on this. There you go. And with someone with such a legacy with the Gracie family here. I mean, I even noticed some of our clients here, Las Vegas. You've got to really be able to stand out with especially as the HQ, right, of a major franchise. So, look, not too good with the no ads, not too good with any of the website stuff here. I'm a bit concerned how people are actually booking in for classes online. Like I obviously understand that there's going to be a lot of word of mouth, right? There's going to be a lot of referrals, but that only gets you so far in a business. If you're wanting to scale past 500, 1,000+ members, you've really got to have good client acquisition, good member acquisition systems in place. How are you meant to get your brand out there if you're not getting it out there via ads or you're not posting enough? You're not. If you think about the first step with awareness, you've missed the mark there. Say you get the awareness and you want to convert that attention. Where do people go to book in a class? I can't tell. I mean, I can come here, but there's no call to action, okay? And that's the most important thing. Even if I do go to the contact us, which is some tiny bottom at the bottom, it takes me to the wrong website. So some fixing up there. Now, in terms of what I would do if I was Gracie Jiu-Jitsu San Diego here, you know, especially Royal Gracie here, I would make sure that I am collecting the leads information, okay? So a simple page that our website team built out very quickly for the purpose of this video here, just to show you, right? And again, if you're not Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy, specifically San Diego, take this with a grain of salt and see how you can apply this to your own gym, okay? How can you apply this to your own martial arts school? Because I'm sure, and I do a lot of these audits all the time, I'm sure that there is a lot of things that I'm picking up here that you're probably realizing yourself that you're also missing out on, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If not, keep smashing it. So what you want here is a simple first name, last name, email, phone, potentially what got you interested as well. What program are you potentially interested in particular, okay? So you can see here they've got a lot of different classes that are on, okay, which is great. So we want to funnel people into those. So it's really important that we've got like a clear headline. So if you compare the difference between, say, this page here, which is like, obviously you've got the main man here, Royal Gracie, you know, the instructors, which is all great. I'm not discrediting any of that here. Let's not get this wrong. But it's important that we're also optimizing for new people coming through and actually getting people coming into the door so they can experience the value of your classes. So what I would be having here is, again, simple thing, simple one-liners, simple headlines, #1 rated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in San Diego, 200 plus 5-star reviews, okay, affiliated, you know, what our students are saying, the different programs here. And you can see it's interactive, right? Look, I may be biased when I'm saying this since we made it ourselves, but I would argue that this website here is a lot less than this website here. And you can see the simplicity, right? This is a simple one scroll. This here, I'm scrolling, still no information. I have nowhere to submit, okay? So it's important that we have a clear call to action. Don't overcomplicate a website. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated, okay? You want the key points on there. People will then come in, experience the value and see it for themselves. That's as well where you got emails. You can call them up beforehand, give them a bit more of what to expect. And I'm going to show you in a second what that looks like. So once that person's lead information is collected, I would be redirecting them as soon as they click the claim my free class. I would be redirecting them here. So what I would have in the top here is that you're almost done, book your free class below. So I'd be having a simple offer like a free intro class. You could have a week free, a 10-day free, or you could run a paid trial, okay? You always want to optimize for flow, not friction. So I'd be leveraging more towards like a free class, for example, here. I don't even know what they offer here, to be honest. I did my research before making this video as well. I still don't know what they offer. Is it a free class? I don't know. 2019, it feels like this website's only 10 years old. And this is the thing. You're missing out on members. It's so important that I get this through to people that if you don't have a digital presence online, you are missing out on so much potential members, so much impact that you can have on your community. And the thing is, they're just going to go to the gym down the road that isn't as good as you. And that's the thing that we're at in this day and age, right? So what I would have is I'd have like a little bar here. This is a nice little interactive feature. You can see it stays up at the top. People know that there's still a next step. Book your free intro class. It's very clear. You're one step away from training at the #1 rated BJJ Academy in San Diego. You know, there's a little countdown here. We only have 7 spots. Again, just pulling on the urgency, the scarcity side of things. They can come in here. We made a little interactive calendar, right? For example, based on the calendar here. Okay. So rather than having this where it's like you got to open everything up, I can come into here and it's like very clear what class I want. I can pick a day, select a class, confirm the booking. I go through there, confirm the booking. And then once I've done that, I've already put in my information on the page over here. It's then I don't need to re-enter my information. That's another big thing that I see with martial art gyms is that they have the first name, last name, email, phone number here. They'll submit that. Then they take them to a bloody website where they're filling in their passport details, all this stuff. Flow over friction, okay? Add the friction when they get in, okay? You don't want to put someone off because, again, they're just going to go to the gym next door. So, of course, champion instructors, that's a given, right? This is a Gracie San Diego HQ gym. Of course, we're going to have the top of the top here. But unfortunately, it's not being expressed at the moment. There's no awareness. There's little ads. There's no posts. There's no ads, actually. And the website, well, we've already gone over the website. So I'd have the links here, have all the exact information there. Someone can come in, confirm the booking. And this is my favorite bit. And this is what every single gym misses out on, okay? You're in, you book the class. There's a big green. It's a confirmation inside the subconscious here. We've gone from here to I'm not quite done to I'm in, I'm booked, I'm confirmed, I'm ready to go. That's rock and roll, okay? Check your email for class confirmations. That's where I'd be sending an email sequence beforehand, an SMS sequence beforehand. I'd be calling up 24 hours, 3 hours before, confirming that lead's coming in, and if not, I'd be rescheduling them, okay? I'd be arriving 10 minutes late, state some things that you need, whether it's bring a towel, bring a water bottle, whatever it is, and then I'd be having a pre-class video here. So this video here would be of yourself as the head instructor, or it could be anyone, front desk person, whatever it may be, okay? A bit about the instructors, who they are, build the like, no trust factor, put a face to the name. So I'd be having photos here. I'd even get some photos of the instructors here, for example, okay? So I'd be getting everyone here, put that all in, beautiful, okay? Have any questions, feel free to call us. Links to some other assets here, okay? And this is an example of a pre-class welcome video. Feel free to emulate this yourselves, right?
Hi, welcome to our martial arts school. You've just done the hardest part of starting your martial art journey, taking the decision to get started. The crucial is you ever see So our team, whether that be a friend
So you can see we've edited this one up, for example, but it doesn't need to be this fancy,
or a
right?
casual
Like,
nut, we're looking forward to map, add.
see, we've got some animations here. It's nice and fancy, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be a simple video, okay? So if I was Gracie HQ here in this situation, I'd be taking some notes. But more importantly, right, if you're a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu gym or you're any martial art gym, the funnel that I just went through is applicable to every single martial art business, okay? So it's super important that you're taking notes on this and apply it to yourself. Now, I've got something for you. If you want us to build out a system exactly like this, you want a website and a landing page that looks like this, you want the calendar that's all integrated, you want this, you want our black belt sales team calling up, confirming leads, following up with the leads for you, you want us to run your advertisements for you, Facebook ads, Google ads, the whole 9 yards, okay? Comment members down below, or there'll be a link in the bio, okay? Go check that out. No strings attached. We've got a few resources on there as well that you can run through. You can see what stage of business you're at, what your biggest constraint is, what your bottleneck is, and how to fix it, okay? So I hope this video has been of value, and I'll see you soon.